Let us know about how you kind of got into D&B.
Well, we got into drum and bass basically as listening music, not as dance floor music. We liked the really dark sound, but we didn't have a clue that basically the music we were listening to was intended mostly for dance floor.
What kind of artists were you listening to?
Everything, the public library.
Bad Company, Conflict, Stucker and Skynet.
We just got into drum and bass when it was already an established genre.
Yeah.
So for us, the old school is like
No school.
at Russian Optical, that kind of stuff. TB.
Can you remember why you kind of leaned towards the more techier side?
No, it just immediately appealed to us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to instantly get how it was done,
right?
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot of maybe it's the technicality involved in all the like Optical and Bad Company, Fresh. They were really good engineers, and they still are. But I think somehow we could hear the difference or something. But yeah, it was always about the dark stuff for us in the beginning.
Okay. Like you said, you weren't aware. You didn't look at D&B as dance floor music. For you, it was just another type of music that you'd go home and listen to at home. Do you think that's made a difference on the kind of way, the way you write tunes, kind of thing? That it hasn't got to necessarily be. It doesn't have to be a dance floor smasher kind of thing.
Well, right now it does have to be dance floor smasher, but we always try our best to do tunes that are really attractive to listen to as well.
Yeah.
We always do lots of edits and change up and variations and slow changes of themes, so we can still listen to it because we like to listen to it ourselves as well.
How long were you listening to D&B before you started making beats yourself?
Well, we were making music before we got into drum and bass, but it was really wacky. It's like, it was really weird music, really funny, just really happy melodies. Because we didn't really have a direction in music, we were just fucking around because we had too much time on our hands and we were bored. Drum and bass took us over. And really at one point it was 100% drum and bass, dark drum and bass, and we kind of forgot the whole other stuff, the happy. We used to listen to a lot of what was then called big beat, like Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers, and that kind of stuff. We were really into that. And 1 year later, we don't listen to it at all. We just want the dark, distorted kind of stuff.
Did you ever find it difficult being from such an isolated environment and being thrown out into kind of the big picture?
No.
It still feels like...
Yeah, it still feels like, what are we doing here? I belong behind my computer making tunes. The change was very gradual because we started out just like posting our tunes on the internet, asking people to listen, and then someone wanted to sign it, and then it actually got released on vinyl. And then we were like, okay, so it's on vinyl. No, well, let's pick up DJing. And then the tunes got bigger and better, and people wanted to see us perform. And then we had to DJ.
All of a sudden,
that's the way it went.
Yeah, our first ever performance was in Budapest, in Hungary. Like,
and that's your first ever as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not like even close to where we live.
It's going to be difficult for you, but what kind of tune by yourselves are you most proud of? D&B tunes, I know you make a lot of that kind of music.
One? You can't.
Do you a whole back catalogue? No. One, yeah, definitely, of course one. The one that you really are proud of, the one that you think you're still going to be listening to in 3 years thinking, wow, I was really happy with it.
I think Noisia Remix is a really good one. I think because it's Don't Damage on Floors, but the intro to me is really like an achievement.
Yeah.
I still am proud of that intro because we put in a lot of work, written all these melodies and like this whole arrangement, orchestra.
Yeah.
And technically it was a big step as well. The mixdown of that one was just better than what we had done before.
And so, what was your first point of contact with Renegade Hardware as artists?
Yeah. Me and Nick went to visit London just to get a bit of the, I don't know, the vibe around here or something, just to know what it's all about, because we're still out in the dark somewhere up in the north of Holland. And we actually stayed like 5 days longer to attend the hardware party at the end that was happening, because we really wanted to see this huge London thing going on, and we were just there, just attending it, just listening what was happening, and all of a sudden DJ Ink played one of our tunes, Block Control.
Did you know he was going to play it?
No, we didn't even know he had it. So he played it, and we were like,
so wait a second.
Flabbergasted.
Let's clarify this. You'd stayed in London just because you wanted to go to hardware. You didn't know that Ink was going to be playing Block Control. It was all a coincidence.
No, it was just
We were staying with the Vicious Circle crew, just trying to write a tune and just hanging out, just going to some small parties, and eventually someone came up with a flyer, the hardware flyer, and we never attended a party with such a lineup before, so we just stayed here a couple of days longer and just went to the party, and he played the tune. We had earplugs in, and we just took him out. Also, like, just randomly. Yeah, we just had some drinks in the lounge and just walked back in really easy and whatever. We just randomly took out our earplugs and it started. It was really like that. That was one of the sickest moments ever. Next day I got a phone call from Eddie that Clayton wanted to meet us, and so we went up to the office and just started chatting.
For you as artists, like you said, Moving Shadow, Hardware, and then obviously all the other labels, did you ever kind of think, boy, this is a bit too much too quickly maybe, or were you ready for it?
We are very cautious.
Yeah.
We talk so much about like what we're gonna do and what is wise and what we should do. Yeah, it's an opportunity and you have to take it, because that's just the way it goes. If you want to move up, you have to like show balls, basically.
Well, come on.
Why do you think Hardware is still a major label in D&B?
It's a constant quality output and lots of promotion in a good way.
Parties at the end.
Yeah,
probably.
Before I ever knew of what the end was, I knew that like the Hardware at the end was the place to be for a DJ. So I guess that helps build the Hardware image as well. You just know that everyone wants to be on Renegade Hardware.
Can you pick a couple of favourite Hardware tunes for yourself from the back catalogue? You first?
Easily.
Gun?
Beckoning?
Yeah.
Everything Conflict. Messiah. It's one tune called Air 209 by Usual Suspects. That's really good.
Yeah, I think for us the Beckoning is probably the Hardware tune.
I listened to that tune so many times.
A lot of people, when I've asked them to mention Beckoning, what is it do you think about Beckoning that is just so
dark,
sick?
techy? It's
basic. More than dark techy.
It's distortion, but it's really basic.
Yeah, it's really.
But it's so minimal in a way that keeps you interested, and that is really hard to get, like that kind of quality in just a 1-bar loop.
Yeah.
And it's so aggressive, and the mix down is so clean and so dirty at the same time.
Yeah.
For me, when I first heard that tune, I was like, okay, well, this is a really good tune. And then after that, I heard like it was a really influential tune for a lot of people. So I thought like, okay, so I do have some refined taste.
So let's talk about new material that you've been working on. Anything happening?
No.
Nothing at all.
No, we've quit.
That's all good, man. After you got the Noisia remix, not much point in anything else.
Exactly.
Good, you know.
No, we're always working on stuff.
Okay, have you got anything that you're going to be kind of testing out tonight that you that you think might turn into a decent kind of new noisy thing?
We have two things that we intend to play that aren't finished, and it's going to make a big difference how we get the response tonight. So
Cool.
it better be mixed right, because otherwise, it's going to
be shit.
It's going to be shit, and we're not going to finish the tune. So,
Okay.
but that's always a really nice way to see if you have a good tune going, to just play it when it's not finished and then see how it goes down.
We'll have to see. It might end up on hardware. If it goes right.
Never know.
Is it how handy is it being able to have that outlet with the hardware parties to kind of every other month to hear your tunes on a decent system?
Really good.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Because the end crowd and the sound system are really representative of drum and bass, so it's a really good reference to play something at the end. If it goes off in the end, you know it's a good tune.